This is the Aquatics Stadium in Kasarani, Nairobi, Kenya. 9 African countries are attending the CANA Zone 3 Swimming Championships. The inaugural CANA event took place in Kampala, Uganda in 2015. This is the 5th edition of the Continental Showdown, featuring countries from Zone 3. After 3 days of swimming, an open water competition will also take place for the first time at this event. The scene is set for action. A highlight of day 1 is the official opening, where the different countries attending parade their teams and country flags. This is a proud moment for the swimmers, for many a first outing at this level, and probably a first away from their homeland. The dignitaries from the visiting countries are just as proud. They listen as the president from Kenya Swimming welcomes the teams and explains the importance of competing over winning. A very motivational message. Well wishes and the official declaration of pool open is left to the CANA Zone 3 president. All participating countries get the chance to voice their war cries, demonstrating their team spirit and excitement. But the time for talking is over. The officials take their place poolside. First up, 800 meters of freestyle for boys 15 years and older. We'll show selected highlights of these races. The seedings are based on entry times, with the fastest entry occupying lane 4. In total, 16 laps will be swum to determine a winner here. South African Refilwe Mashwayo, a very talented open water swimmer, has taken the lead early. He is in lane 3. Tanzanian Philip Saliboko is next from lane 6. And then Kenyan Ahir Chatterjee. And that was the story for most of the race, as Refilwe Mashwayo hears the bell for the final 100 meters. He looks relaxed and has lapped some of the slower swimmers. Chatterjee is lying second, but an infringement along the way eventually led to his disqualification in this event. The final few meters for the South African, he comes in to finish the grueling race in 9 minutes and 19 seconds. Mika Kagunda is second at the moment, thanks to Ahir Chatterjee's disqualification. Aaron Akwenda from Tanzania glides in to get the 3rd podium spot. Here now the official results. A very proud podium, men 800 meters final. A quick look now at the girls 11 to 12 years, a 50-meter breaststroke. All 8 lanes are occupied. 2 Kenyans in lane 4 and 5 and 2 Tanzanians in lane 6 and 7 closer to the top of the screen. Ugandan Katemba Karima is in lane 3, but it looks like Kenya's Rebecca Nanjala in lane 4 that will get this. Yes, 42.05 for the Kenyan. The Ugandan gets a credible second and Sydney Hardiman gets in 3rd for Tanzania. Sophia Latif, also from Tanzania, is unlucky not to make the podium. She gets the 4th place. The young boys now 11 to 12 years of age. They're also contesting one length of breaststroke. Saba Leonato from Kenya has had a great start in lane 3. He was just ahead of Ian Aziku from Team Uganda. Not for too long though. Aziku shows his determination and surges ahead as he approaches the wall. Leonato gets in for 2nd place, just ahead of another Ugandan, Daniel Nawagaba. Zambia's unlucky, 4th and 5th respectively, for Jack Zaravika and Kaluzi Sikone. The girls 13 to 14 years get ready now, 7 of the 8 lanes occupied. The first final is done, this is the second final. The best times will reflect on the results. Once more it's Uganda fighting up front. Karabo Nabutebi wins in 35.90. South African Ingrid Banza gets 2nd from lane 6. Antonia Leokopoulos from Zambia gets in just ahead of Keisha Fisher from RSA to take 3rd. Tanzania occupy the 5th and 6th places. Girls 15 to 16 years, 15 meters of breaststroke. South Africans Jordan Buffel and Christine Mbiti are in lane 4 and 5. Buffel strokes first. It looks like a long underwater glide from Mbiti in lane 5 puts her in the early lead. It remains like that as they approach the end of 15 meters. Jordan Buffel fights hard. This will be a 1-2 for South Africa. 36.58 is the winning time for Christine Mbiti. Buffel wins silver and into 3rd local girl Saloni Patel from Team Kenya. The Sudanese duo obtain a 4th and 5th place in this race. The boys get their shot at the 50 meters breaststroke event. These are boys 15 to 16 years of age. We see Ugandans, South African, Zambia, Tanzania, Kenya, and finally Burundi in lane 8. Brandon Rumble from Zambia has the 2nd best entry time. He is in lane 5. Lane 4 belongs to Jandre Katelas from South Africa. From lane 3, Uganda's Kagogube Francesco has had a great start. He is stroke for stroke with Rumble in lane 5. A big dig at the end, and it's Zambia's Rumble that gets the win. Francesco gets the 2nd spot for Uganda, and South Africa's Jandre Katelas takes 3rd, just ahead of Clyde Luwanya from Kenya. The more senior 17 years and older women now, we stay with 50 meters of breaststroke. Lane 4 belongs to Safia Barkat from Djibouti. In lane 5, it is Nasaminyu Katundi from Kenya. Rwandan Ahmed Radaladrek is in lane 2 here. The Kenyan in lane 5 has had a tremendous start, but now her teammate Samantha Hawala challenges strongly from lane 3. She goes into the lead. Djibouti has fallen back. It is Kenya 1 and 2. Sylvia Kaliaro gets a good third for Tanzania. It seems Burkhardt from Djibouti may have gone out a tad fast in this outing.
17 and over, 50-meter breaststroke.
Our senior men now. Tanzania, Burundi, Uganda in 3 and 4, RSA, Kenya, Burundi, and again RSA. Under starters' orders. Mukalatsi rises first for Uganda in lane 4. Fadlala from Sudan swam a very fast 30 seconds high in the first final, and that will be tough to beat here. In lane 7, Carl Irakoze from Burundi is really flying. Can he beat Uganda's Mukaluzi in lane 4? Perhaps not, but he will get second. Tendo Mukaluzi wins in 32.37 seconds. Burundi takes second here, and Solomons from South Africa gets third. The podium will look different though, with a great swim from Abubakar Abba Fadlala from Sudan. Here are the official results. On the blocks now, the boy is 15 years and older. They break into butterfly for the 400-meter individual medley final. Mohamed Kandwala from Kenya has lane 4. Just ahead after the first 50 meters is Derek Juan van Staden from Zambia. On his right is Ulysses Smith-Chopin from Kenya.
Okay, we have a disqualification, event number 14.
They turn and adopt the backstroke for another 50 meters. Kandwala takes over the lead. The end of the breaststroke leg, and still it is the 17-year-old Kenyan with an edge. Not much in it for second and third. The final freestyle leg now, and Mohamed Kandwala won't be caught now. He's looking very strong. The battle is between Zambia and Kenya for second place. Kandwala gets to the finish in 5 minutes 28.22 seconds, a bit slower than his entry time. Ulysses Smith-Chopin has been disqualified. I'm not sure why. So second goes to Derek Juan van Staden. A good distance off the lead, but he'll be happy when he hears he has a podium spot. It is Ampere Namanya from Uganda. Next is Kami Walasimbi, also from Uganda. 8 lengths of tactical swimming, a very calculating race. Time for a relay now, always very exciting. An A and B team is here for Kenya. Then we have South Africa and Tanzania and Uganda. 4 lengths of each stroke, backstroke first, with RSA in lane 4. In lane 1 is the Kenyan B team. RSA is in the water after the first changeover. Uganda is doing well in lane 6, and so too Kenya A team in lane 5. The breaststroke leg is very tight out in front. Into the butterfly, and RSA have maintained their lead. The second half of the race will not be easy though. The Kenya B squad is in the bottom lane. The South Africans will finish the fly first. Kenya A have done well to close the gap, and Uganda is just on their heels. freestyle on the final lap, and it is hell for leather. RSA will hold on to win, but who'll get second? South Africa gets it in 1 minute 57.67. Kenya is second, just ahead of fast-closing Uganda team. What a race! The Republic of Burundi finished now at the top of the screen. Well done, boys and men. 200-meter medley relay.
I'm Derek Alberts. Thank you for watching.